Hey everybody, and welcome to this very quick tip about how you can make your own homebrew character templates on Roll20. So this is pretty straightforward. I have built a template character for a homebrew wizard, and I named him Template Homebrew Wizard, because I'm never going to play with this character. I'm always just going to duplicate this sheet. So let's open this template, and I made my own unique custom class called Concaster, where they have a hit die of 6, and their spellcasting ability is Constitution. They have a unique spell list, and they have their own custom features. So let's say I want a player in one of my games to be able to use this custom class I've made. So all I need to do is duplicate the sheet for them from here. But one small unique feature of Roll20 is that wherever you left off in the character builder is where the duplicated sheet will open up to help you or your player focus on what's important. So I'm going to close this character sheet. I'm going to go down here. I'm going to right click and click duplicate file. And now we have this copy that I'm going to assign to a player. Great. As you can see, when I open it, it opens right to the class screen where I wanted them to focus out the gate. So I say, okay, cool. Well, you have a couple of choices to make. There's a couple of features in there. You only get to keep one of them at level 3 and one of them at level 5. So they can always delete any of the features out that they choose not to keep. And if there are choices, like I have a feature here for them to choose a proficiency bonus. And I put in the description for them to choose history, survival, or stealth. And let's say they want to choose history. So we'll walk them through just changing this quickly from survival to history. So it's all set up for them for the most part. They just need to change a couple of drop-down selections. So great. So save. And now also you can fill out the builder to as much or as little specification as you like. So if this is just a custom class you wanted folks to use and they are free to use any species or background or anything else that they're choosing, that's great. Or if you had a whole combination of this class and this species and this background is a really unique character that I'm unlocking for my players, you can fill all of that out and they'll have that right there for them. So one other great piece is that this isn't just stuck into the game that you've created. You can easily export your templates into other games. So let's go through that. We're going to go through 2 different methods. One using Roll20 characters, which is free for everybody, and then one using some pro features. So first, let's go to Roll20 characters. I'm going to refresh so everything updates. And I'm going to import my template. So I'll find my game. There's my game. And type template. And there's my template homebrew wizard. And I'm going to import him. And now he is right here in Roll20 characters. And I can edit him right from Roll20 characters as well without being in the VTT. And I can also click this little plus button to add him to another game. So let's say I have another game ready. There we go. And I would add him to the game. And then you can bring him across games and assign him to any of your players. And then if you're a pro player, a pro or elite subscriber, there is the Transmogrify tool. So let's Transmogrify. Let's find our game. And this is where naming everything template comes in handy. So if you had, let's say a dozen templates you want to bring into a game, you could just very quickly drag them over into your new game. Here we go. That's dragged over. Let's check out our library. Let's click this template. And there we go. Even on transmogrifying, the class screen that we left off on stays up, so we know where we want our players to focus. So that's all. I hope that you get to play around with making all of your own custom homebrew options and sharing them with your players however you see fit. Hopefully this comes in handy for a few of you. And if you have any unique ways that you've gone about sharing your homebrew creations, please let me know. All right. Have a great day.